Man D coming at you live with another video. Man, might be a little late to talk, but I definitely got to talk about The Rock backing out on John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41 when he was the main person that was a part of the storyline. So first to hop on, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it. Wait for somebody to hop on. All right, whoever that is watching, hit the like button for me, yo. Hit the like button for me, whoever that is watching. All right, I'm going to get right into it. All right, man, The Rock purposely backed out. What's going on? The Rock purposely backed out on John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. What's going on? How you living, man? What's going on, BD? How you living? What's going on, David Beaver? How you living, man? But anyway, like I said, John Cena, not John Cena, but The Rock purposely backed out on Cody Rhodes. The Rock backed out on John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. And I'm like, The Rock, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You the person that made this storyline. You inserted yourself into this storyline way last year at WrestleMania 40 with Cody Rhodes. So insert yourself into it. All us fans was tuned in for it because we all know The Rock knows how to book great stories. We know The Rock is very good at this. So the fact of the matter is, The Rock was the main person we was looking forward to show up at WrestleMania 41 and John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. The Rock was the main person we was looking forward to. But this motherfucker backed out. I'm like, The Rock, what are you doing? You're the reason why this storyline exists. You're supposed to be the main one showing your face at WrestleMania 41. But the fact of the matter is, he just purposely backs out. So he fucked that WrestleMania moment up. He fucked it up. You got Travis Scott coming out there to show up, but you're not out there with Travis Scott. You're supposed to be the main one out there. So my whole thing is this, man. What I think is The Rock was jealous of John Cena's 17th title win. That's what I think it is. But I think The Rock was jealous of John Cena. The Rock was jealous of John Cena. Not purposely, but The Rock was jealous of John Cena surpassing Ric Flair world title record. That's what I think it was. But the fact of the matter is that he just backed out like that. That The Rock exposed himself. When The Rock just walked out like that, that clearly shows how much of a big ego The Rock has. The Rock has a gigantic ego. Didn't want to show up for John Cena versus Cody Rhodes when you're the one that started this whole feud. Anyway, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so like I said, man, The Rock just backs out of this feud. He just backs out of it. What sense of that made, man? You fucked up that WrestleMania moment. You fucked it up. Because you were supposed to be in the main one there. You're the reason why John Cena turned heel. Let's not forget that. You're the reason why John Cena turned heel. So for you to be the reason why John Cena turned heel at Elimination Chamber, and John Cena arguably got the biggest pop, everybody was definitely expecting to see your face at WrestleMania 41. Not Travis Scott. Yeah, of course they wanted to see Travis Scott with you, because you the one that bought. You bought Travis Scott there with you. But you just leave Travis Scott high and dry. He to go out there by himself and you don't go out there. I'm pretty sure Travis Scott was like, what the hell is The Rock doing? He started, I'm pretty sure Travis Scott low-key said something. But come on, man. Come on now, Rock. You just back out the damn feud when you the one that started this whole thing. You just back out of it and leave Travis Scott there. So that look, man, look, I'm gonna go to The Rock just needs to stay away from WWE and just do all those damn movies. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say it with my damn chest. The Rock needs to stay away from WWE. Just stay the fuck away, man. Because you showed how much of a big, gigantic ego you got. And not just that. I smell some jealousy. I smell some jealousy with you towards John Cena surpassing Ric Flair world title record. I smell jealousy. Because why would you do Cena like that? You the damn reason why he turned heel. You're the reason why all those wrestling fans invested in this storyline. Although I'm not a fan of Cody ain't one of my favorites, but I do like him. John Cena not one of my favorites neither, but I do like him too. And being that John Cena turned heel, and you're the reason why he turned heel, The Rock, you're the main damn person everybody expected to see at WrestleMania 41, right along with Travis Scott. You was the main face everybody wanted to see. But you back out of the shit. You know what I'm saying? He backs out. He backs out of the shit. He backs out. WrestleMania already wasn't that good of a show because of the matches Triple H booked up there. Triple H did a lot of lazy booking for WrestleMania 41. It could have been a whole lot better. It could have been a whole lot better if Triple H would have booked it right. But no. You could tell the way Triple H, you know what I'm saying, booked these matches on the WrestleMania 41 card. He was showing favoritism. He was booking what he wanted to book. Just like Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. That match made no sense. It had no story. He literally put that match together because he liked those three. That's why he did that. So WrestleMania 41, it was okay, but it could have been a whole lot better than what it was. could have been a whole lot better. But Triple H showing favoritism. Then all of a sudden, out of all people, The Rock backs the fuck out and don't show up. Come on, man. Just stay away from WWE. Just stay away. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you. Just stay away, man. Stay away. Just stay away and stay in Hollywood and do your movies. Because it's obvious. It's clearly you have an ego. It's clearly you have an ego. For you to do some shit like that, you have a gigantic nonsense ego. For you to do some shit like that, you had an ego. You got an ego, man. No, nobody needs you. Nobody needs you. Just stay in Hollywood and do your movies. Because how can you sit up here, you create a storyline, arguably the reason why John Cena turned heel and he got the biggest pop, thanks to you. Thanks to all you. Then when it comes time WrestleMania 41, John Cena and Cody Rhodes go at it. You back out of the damn storyline and leave Travis Scott there to interfere in the match and help John Cena win. Make it make sense, Rock. Oh no, it makes sense. I mean, I take that back. No, it makes sense. You were jealous. You were jealous of John Cena. You were jealous because just because you knew John Cena was going to surpass Ric Flair world title record at WrestleMania, so you didn't want to be a part of it. You didn't want to celebrate with him. That's how I feel. I feel like you were jealous. I smell jealousy. I say he was jealous. I believe he was jealous. And that's what's fucked up about it. Just stay away from WWE, man. Just stay away. Just stay away. Don't even try to come back now. Don't even come back. Nobody care. Hey, you come back, you're liable to get booed. And then fans gonna call you out on what the fuck you know what I'm saying did. So don't even come back. Don't even come back. And I heard him talking in the Pat McAfee interview, and I'm like, The Rock. I'm like, what? I heard him talking that Pat McAfee interview, whatnot about it. I'm like, that's The Rock. You created this storyline. You was in this. You started this whole damn thing with Cody Rhodes. You're the reason why John Cena turned heel, just as I said. You bought Travis Scott out there. Then come WrestleMania 41, you don't show up. What kind of shit is that, man? What kind of shit is that? If that's not somebody with an ego, and also I believe he was jealous of John Cena, that he knew he was going to surpass Ric Flair world title record. So this had to be said. I had to call this out. And like I said, enough already. WrestleMania 41 wasn't the greatest WrestleMania ever. It was the best WrestleMania ever. A lot of wrestling matches was put together. And The Rock turns around and do this. Makes it even worse. So I gave WrestleMania a 6 out of 10, man. I give it a 6 out of 10. I give WrestleMania 41 a 6 out of 10, being that The Rock didn't show up. That's my take. I give it a 6 out of damn 10. And then when I heard him talking to him, I'm like, The Rock, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're the reason why John Cena took. So of course, the fans is going to be expecting you to be there out of all people. When I watched WrestleMania 41, And Travis Scott show, I was like, oh shit, okay, the Rock about to come out. The Rock about to come out. So when I saw he never came out, I'm like, where the hell's the Rock at? Where's the Rock? And next thing I know, John Cena won. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me the Rock didn't show up at all? You mean to tell me the Rock just didn't show up when he should have been the main face there? At least expected him to come out after John Cena won a damn match. He just clearly didn't show up at all. So look, man, just stay the fuck away from WWE and do your movies in Hollywood, whatever you can do, because it's clearly you have an ego. You have an ego, and pretty much you think you have the W company in the palm of your hands by doing some shit like that. You think you have WWE in the palm of your hands. Nah, man. Nah. Just let them stay away. You fucked the WrestleMania 41 card up even more by just not showing up when you should have been the main one there. You fucked it up. Like I said, I believe he was jealous of John Cena, knowing John Cena was going to surpass Ric Flair world title record at WrestleMania 41. So he didn't want to be a part of it and didn't want to celebrate with him. So he just came up with some lame excuse of why he didn't need to be there. Come on, man, nah. And I know Pat McAfee, in his mind, he disagreed with every damn thing you were saying. He may not have did it at the Pat McAfee show because he probably didn't want to draw. I ain't saying he's scared of The Rock or nothing like that. He definitely not scared of him, but he probably just didn't want to draw no heat. That's what I'm assuming. But nah, man, if anybody agree with The Rock about not being there, you a fucking simp. Because he should have been the main one there. I'm talking about The Rock backing out on John Cena and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. What? Okay, S47 AS. I'm not going to acknowledge that comment. I'm not even going to acknowledge it. But anyway, like I said, bro is geek. Who is geek? Who you talking about? Okay, I won't acknowledge that comment either. Anyway, like I said, The Rock just stay away from WWE, man. The Rock just stick with Hollywood. Stay with Hollywood, man. Just stay the fuck away from WWE. Don't nobody need you there no more. So like I said, The Rock just needs to stay away from WWE. Cause like I said, I think he was hating on John Cena. He was hating. It was hate. And he didn't want to be there. Yeah, get the fuck out of my chat, man. Oh look, don't come for me. I'm doing nothing but a live video. You ain't got nothing that's better to do than to bother me. Go ahead on. I personally like The Rock, and WWE elevates the company. Okay, well, he could have elevated the storyline at WrestleMania 41. He could have elevated the storyline with John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. Why didn't he do that? Acknowledge Roman. Answer me that. Why wasn't The Rock there to support John Cena's 17th world title win? Why wasn't he there? They definitely should have been there. He the main face everybody wanted to see, and he didn't show up. But Travis Scott showed up though. So how does that look? So that's my whole thing. So what I think was, so what I detect? Jealousy. I detect jealousy. You know what I'm saying? So, nah. So The Rock fucked up a storyline. Yeah, that kind of sucked. I didn't like that match, but that's the point because John Cena is trying to ruin wrestling by having bad matches. That's his goal and character. Well, John Cena didn't look too bad to me in the WrestleMania 41 match he had. Hell, he was a lot. He was 10 times sharper than what he was when he was a babyface for all these years. Come on now, we got to admit that. John Cena was 10. I mean, the heel John Cena at WrestleMania 41, he was, you know what I'm saying, 10 times better. Heel John Cena was 10 times better than he was when he was a babyface. Heel John Cena wrestled 10 times better than what he did when he was a babyface, and that's a whole fact. You saw the match. He wasn't getting his ass kicked through the whole match like he was when he was a babyface. John Cena would barely win the matches when he was a babyface, and that's a whole fact. He got stale as hell. He got stale. You know what I'm saying? He got stale and fans turned on him. And I gotta be honest, John Cena also buried talent. He buried talent. Just like that time when he did Rey Mysterio, man, I was pissed off. Rey Mysterio win the title, and then in 24 hours, he loses it right back to John Cena. Come on now, come the fuck on. I was pissed. And Rey Mysterio is one of my favorite wrestlers. So you know damn well I was pissed. But John Cena, heel John Cena, oh, he delivered at WrestleMania 41 in his match against Cody. He was, you know what I'm saying, he was 10 times sharper. And he won the damn title. It was a great back and forth match between John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying John Cena was 10 times sharper. He didn't get his ass kicked through the whole match, and then he came back and just won with one FU or an STFU or some shit like that. But it was a great match between John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for sure. Right. That's what I'm saying. The Rock didn't get involved. The Rock should have been the main face there. The Rock should have been the main person there. Like, they have Travis Scott to come in the ring and try to get involved in The Rock. And Cody Rhodes takes out, you know what I'm saying, Travis Scott, and The Rock runs. He knocked The Rock off the apron, turns around. John Cena hits him with a low blow, and then hits him with the title and pull the referee back in the ring, and then go for the go for the pin, go for the pin on Cody and pin him 1, 2, 3. He win the title. And a lot of people are highly upset. A lot of people are highly up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are highly upset about John Cena breaking Ric Flair's world title record. A lot of people was upset with John Cena surpassing Ric Flair, you know what I'm saying, world title record. I'm good. I'm not upset about it. I'm not mad. Because what people don't understand is John Cena should have won. John Cena was the right person to win. Because the thing is, here's the thing. Why would they book a new and approved heel John Cena to lose at WrestleMania 41 and not win the title? That would have made no sense. His heel turn would have been for nothing. So that's what people got to understand. The right person won at WrestleMania 41 in the main event of night 2 on Sunday. The right person won. John Cena was a full-blown heel. So what sense would it have made for him to lose to Cody and Cody retain the title? They would have just buried his heel. They would have just buried John Cena's heel character. That's all it would have did. The right person won at night 2 of WrestleMania 41. Because this new, you know what I'm saying, John Cena is, you know what I'm saying, a full-blown heel. So if he would have lost the title to Cody at Wrestle, so if he would have lost that, WrestleMania to Cody Rhodes and didn't win the title, it would have made no sense. It would have made no sense. It would have made no sense. And his heel turn would have been for nothing. I don't know. Nor do I really care. But anyway, I was like, the fuck Travis Scott has to do with the storyline. Exactly. The Rock is the person that invited Travis Scott into this storyline. He had nothing to do with Travis Scott, had nothing to do with it. The Rock, you know what I'm saying, the Rock invited Travis Scott into this storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, The Rock was the person everybody was you know what I'm saying, looking forward to show up. The Rock is the person that everybody was waiting for to show up at the main event of Cody Rhodes versus The Rock. Nobody won't look for Travis Scott. Even if The Rock would have showed up by himself and Travis Scott wasn't there, the fans would have been fine. The fans would have been good. Because Travis Scott wasn't the main person that they was looking forward to. Like I said, Travis Scott was invited by The Rock. So of course they're not going to be looking for Travis Scott. The Rock is the main face they always was looking forward to. I was looking forward to. And don't get me wrong, The Rock is one of my favorite wrestlers, but I've always liked him as a kid. But I just had to call this out because, man, it just made 0 sense for him not to be there. 0 sense that made. Come on now. Come on now. So when he didn't show up, I was like, so when John Cena won the title and The Rock when John Cena won the title and The Rock, you know what I'm saying, just didn't show up, I was like, what? I was like, what? Where the fuck is John Cena? Exactly. He could appear on Pat McAfee's show, but no Mania, but not no Mania. Exactly, Aiden. Exactly. That's why I'm here to call out the fuckery. Like I said, John Cena is not one of my favorite wrestlers, but you know what I'm saying, I did used to like him, but now I don't care for him no more. I don't care for him because John Cena just got stale over the years. And now that he's a heel, he's okay as a heel, but now I don't care for him like that. No, not it was just an excuse to turn John Cena heel. I also think it was jealousy. The Rock was jealous of The Rock was jealous of knowing that John Cena was going to be the, you know what I'm saying, guy to surpass Ric Flair world title record at WrestleMania 41. And he probably felt some type of way about it. He felt a way about it. He felt a way. He felt some type of way. That's what part of me is thinking. He thinking the WWE. He thinking all the fans need him. He thinking the WWE. He think he revolves around WWE, and all the WWE wrestling fans need him or some shit. So he didn't show up. He purposely didn't show up and backed out of the damn storyline. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I knew the plan was to turn to Cody Hill, but still, man, it still doesn't change the fact that you fucked up that main event of night 2. It still doesn't change the fact that, you know what I'm saying, The Rock fucked up the WrestleMania main event of night 2 on Sunday. It still doesn't change the fact that he fucked it up because you was a part of it. You was the main person, a part of it. You started this whole thing. Even if Cody was to turn heel at WrestleMania 41, you should have been there. Your ass should have been there, regardless. This is why I'm here calling him out on his bullshit. This is why I had to do this video and call The Rock out on his bullshit. Because it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. However you want to look at it, it's unacceptable. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you're not going to show up, then why getting involved in the stories in the first place? Exactly. He fucked up the whole storyline, man. But you don't want to be a part of it. So that's what part of me think. Part of me think The Rock was jealous. Part of me think The Rock was jealous of knowing that John Cena was going to surpass Rick for the world title record. Damn the excuse about him saying that the plan was to turn Cody Hill at WrestleMania. Either way, your ass should have known and been there. Your ass should have been there front and center. That's just a lame excuse he came up with. The plan was to turn Cody Hill. Either way, your ass should have known been there. Because you the one that got involved in this. You got involved in this feud. So why the fuck wouldn't you be there? Cody didn't need to turn heel right away. John Cena was the heel and should have won. Now, if Cody turned heel somewhere down the line, okay. It's understandable because Cody is like, he lost the title. He feel like he lost his dignity. He lost everything. He just can't handle the fact of losing that title. And it just eats him alive inside. And he just say, fuck it. And he just go out a full-blown heel. And it would be a lot interesting to see the heel Cody Rhodes. Like he changes up his whole persona. That would be something interesting to see. But either fucking way, The Rock should have been there. It's just sad, man, and we can't do anything. Exactly. That's right. That's right, Aiden. That's right. Yeah, that's right. We can't do anything because we have no control over WWE. I'm telling you, if I was a part of WWE, if I was the head creator of WWE, I'm telling you, WrestleMania 41 would have been 10 times better. It would have been solid. I would have had a solid ass show. My show would have been solid. Liv Morgan would have never lost the title. Liv Morgan would have never lost the title. And instead of Tiffany Stratton, versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, I would have booked Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. That would have been a better match. That match would have been 10 times better. And I would have booked Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Title. These matches would have been solid. Instead of Jacob Fatu winning the United States Championship at WrestleMania, I would have booked Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight. I would have booked Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. So then, you know what I'm saying, him and his brother would have been in the same WrestleMania card. It would have been Jey Uso versus, you know what I'm saying, Gunther for the world title, and it would have been, you know what I'm saying, It would have been, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy Uso. It would have been, you know what I'm saying, it would have been Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight for the United States title. And both of them would have won 2 singles championship at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 41. And I would have booked that moment like Chris Benoit, when Chris Benoit won the world title for the first time in his career, and Eddie Guerrero also won the world title for the first time in his career at World No Way Out, and Chris Benoit won his first world title at WrestleMania 20. I would have booked it just like that. Jey Uso won his world title, and Jey Uso comes out there. They both look at each other, start tearing up, and hug each other. Oh, they don't got to do all that. They can just come out. Jey Uso could come out there with his United States Championship. They both come in the ring and look at each other and like shake their head like they did it. They succeeded. They won the big one. They won 2 singles championships. You know what I'm saying? Then they hug each other. They hug it out. My wrestling, if I would have booked WrestleMania 41, it would have arguably been a 10 out of 10. If I would have booked WrestleMania 41, it would have been a 10 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10, I promise. Because I would have had Roxanne Perez versus Bayley on the WrestleMania card. A lot of wrestling fans would have wanted to tune in for that. Roxanne Perez versus Bayley on the WrestleMania 41 card, you know, like teacher versus student. And I would have, you know what I'm saying, booked Roxanne Perez to go over at WrestleMania 41 and, you know what I'm saying, win in a great match. I'll book Roxanne Perez to go over at WrestleMania 41 and win in a great match. I would have booked Alexa Bliss to be the person to the throne, Liv Morgan for the women's world title in a great match. I would have booked Tiffany Stratton to retain against Bianca Belair and break her streak at WrestleMania 41. And you know what I'm saying, and also a great match. My card would have been solid. My card would have been solid, man. My card would have been solid. You know already Jade Cargill versus them would have been on the card. That would have been up there. I would have had a solid card. And LA Knight, and not LA Knight, but AJ Styles versus Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Yeah, I would have booked Logan Paul to win. I would have booked Logan to win. I would have booked Logan to win for sure. Give LA Knight the briefcase. I mean, that's your opinion. I kind of disagree with that. Nah. If somebody should win the Money in the Bank briefcase for the male wrestlers, I'd say Logan Paul. Logan Paul would be a perfect choice to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Now, look, you know what I'm saying? Logan Paul ain't one of my favorite wrestlers, but I do like him. I'd say Logan Paul would be the perfect choice to win a Money in the Bank briefcase this year. He would be the perfect choice. But yeah, man. But The Rock, yeah, man. Come on now. Oh yeah, man. And everybody in my chat, bro, subscribe to my channel. Everybody in my chat right now, subscribe to my channel, bro. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna keep dropping these videos, man. Subscribe to my channel. Everybody in my chat right now watching my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hey man, look, man, I ain't gonna argue with nobody about their takes. If people disagree with me about the stuff I say, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not here to argue. So I feel the same way. If I disagree with somebody, and they could be me talking shit to them and stuff like that, like a lot of these wrestling fans do. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. hit the notifications on there so you can catch all my live videos and stuff. But hit the notification so you catch all my live videos or whatever I post, or if I post a short clip. Hit the notification button, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, man. The Rock just fucked up the whole. He fucked up that night. He fucked it up. The Rock should have been there. How you not gonna be there, man? How you out of all people just not gonna be there? You just back out of the storyline. Not just that. That's unprofessional. It's unprofessional. When you think about it, it's unprofessional. Because I don't care if I'm being on Pat McAfee's show and all that. In my eyes, that's unprofessional. Because you the one that started your storyline. You started this storyline. So you just gonna back out. That's unprofessional, man. I could see if you had nothing to do with it, but man, you had every damn thing to do with it. And you would just back out like that. This is why I say, right, just stay the fuck away from WWE, man. Just stay away. Just stay away. Just stay away. Stay away. Now we don't need you. We don't need you. We don't even need you no more. We don't even need you. And don't get wrong, like I said, The Rock ain't one of my favorite wrestlers, but no, I'm saying I've always had liked The Rock. I'm just calling out the fuckery with him, just backing out his storyline when he should have been the main person there, because he the one that got himself involved in it. You're the reason why John Cena turned heel. You got John Cena the biggest pop at Elimination Chamber by turning heel. But now when it comes time WrestleMania 41, the John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, you ain't there. You got the person to show up that you invited there. You got the person to know what I'm saying, show up that you invited there. What sense does that make? That's exactly what he did, Aiden. That's exactly what he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, he got an ego boost at Elimination Chamber, and so he didn't appear at WrestleMania 41. Exactly. This is why I say, just stay away from WWE, man. Just stay away. Just stay away. Nobody no longer needs you. Nobody no longer needs you, man. Like, I was in shock. I'm like, hold up. The Rock didn't show up? So I said, man, nah. Hell no. I know The Rock didn't do this. I know The Rock just didn't show up. So, man, just stay away. Stay away, man. Stay away from the company. Just stay away from WWE. Nobody no longer needs you. Nobody no longer needs you. You better off just staying away now. Because if you come back, if you come back, the fans are probably going to overboo you when you try to talk, bro. So Rock, go ahead and stay away. Just stay away. Now that you did what you did, your best bet is to stay away. Because if you come back, I can promise you, the fans are going to overboo you when you try to talk. So Rock, just stay away. Exactly. Like you said, he gets mad at Triple H's booking, but he's no damn better. Hell, if you want to be technical, he's worse. He's worse because he's the person that got involved in a storyline, but then he don't show up at WrestleMania 41 when he should be the main damn face there. Come on now, man. You want to get mad at how Triple H booked matches, and I do agree. Triple H, You know what I'm saying? Don't book great, don't make great calls all the time. I will be honest. You know what I'm saying? He gets mad at Triple H's booking, but I'll be honest about Triple H. You know what I'm saying? Triple H don't make great calls all the time and bookings. Just like he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He fucked up the call with Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan shouldn't have lost that feud, nor should she have lost the title. What's the whole purpose of the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour? Triple H fucked that up. So when Liv Morgan lost that match to Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley won the title back, man, I was so fucking pissed off. I turned from Raw on Netflix. I didn't watch no more of it. That's how fucking mad I was. That's how hot I was. I was burning up. Man, I felt like I was about to turn into the damn Ghost Rider. So yeah, he fucked that up. And Triple H just put together a match with Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, which of that made no sense. So Triple H has fucked up some calls. He has. And just like this WrestleMania 41 card by itself, it wasn't the best WrestleMania ever. It definitely wasn't a good WrestleMania. It was okay. Like I said, I would rate WrestleMania 41. I would rate it a 6 out of 10. I would rate it at a 6 at best. But yeah, The Rock wanted to get mad at how Triple H booked matches. Well, man, you know better than he is. Hell, you worse. You worse. Because you got involved in John Cena and Cody Rhodes storyline, and you didn't show up at WrestleMania 41 when you should have been the main person there, the main person everybody was looking forward to. Niche, okay, damn. Anyway, like I said, I heard her. Till I said okay. Close the door. Anyway, like I said, and Rocks wasn't even mentioned on Cena and Cody's promo. Exactly, man. He messed up this call all around. He messed up this call all around, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think, man. I detect jealousy. I detect jealousy with John Cena. I detect jealousy. You don't show up. You don't show up. Well, you should have been the main person there. But no, just stay away from WWE, man. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you. You get involved in the storyline, but because I think he you know what I'm saying, he felt some type of way about knowing that John Cena was going to be the main person to surpass Ric Flair world title record. So he felt away and just backed out. Then gonna try to come up with a lame excuse saying that the plan was to turn Cody heel. Come on now. Come on now. Only thing is, I really enjoyed in this Mania the IC match. Oh, word. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Uso would have been the better choice, though, man. I think Jimmy Uso would have been the better choice. And then after, Mania, a couple of months down the line, then they could have booked Jacob Fatu to be the person to beat Jimmy Uso for the IC title. I mean, not the IC title, but the United States Championship. Yeah, and then my WrestleMania 41 card would have been a lot more solid. Like um like Joe Hendry, I would have booked the match and be a little better than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Joe Hendry versus Randy Orton. I would have booked the match at least a 4-star match at best. A 4-star match at best. I want to book Joe Hendry to go out like that. Now, I mean, now then again, I would have booked it higher than a 4-star match because you got to think about it. You got to think about it. Joe Hendry, Joe Hendry is a top guy at TNA. Then he's a TNA champion. So I would have showed a little more respect than that. You had to book him to go out like that. Although it was funny when Joe Hendry turned around and smiled at the camera like he do on Randy on RKO. That shit was comical. That was so damn laughable, man. I hit that shit back like 5 times. Bro, that shit was funny. But other than that though, I would have booked the match. I would have booked that a solid match. It would have been a solid. It would have been better than that. That match didn't last for 5 minutes. Now I would have done Joe Hendry like that. I would have booked him to go out in a great match against Randy Orton. Because like I said, we got to think about it. Joe Hendry is a top guy in TNA. He's a TNA world champion. So I would have booked a better match than that. You know, you did him kind of dirty, Triple H. And don't get wrong, Joe Hendry ain't one of my favorite wrestlers, but I don't have a dislike for him. Like I said, he is a top guy in TNA. But I would have booked it better than that. And a lot of people is ready for Aleister Black to return, and they want to get a feud with Randy Orton versus Aleister Black. That'd be a damn good one. That would definitely be a good one. Yeah, that's what I just said. That's just what I just said. No, The Rock should have been there. The Rock should have been there. How was not The Rock's fault when The Rock, you know what I'm saying, got involved in the storyline? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Darth, asshead, whatever. Make it make sense. The Rock should have been there. How The Rock gonna get involved in the storyline and then he just backs out of it? Make it make sense. You sound real silly right now, man. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I'm just leave it right there. Anyway, like I said, the shit didn't make sense. He should have been there. He should have been there. Yeah, man. Say what you want to say. I'm not about to go back and forth with you, man. But anyway, like I said, The Rock gets involved in a storyline that he started, that he made, but he wants to get mad and talk about how Triple H booked matches when he's no better. The Rock is worse because he just backs out of a storyline that you created. And like I said, I think it was jealousy. Part of me think it was jealousy that The Rock that John Cena was going to surpass Ric Flair record. Right, Aiden. Right, Aiden. He should have been there. I'm laughing at some of these fans in the comment section up here actually defending The Rock, and I find it so laughable. I find it so laughable. I find it so laughable. Yeah, okay, Darth. Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. So what are you talking about? What do you mean? Exactly. What do you mean there's nothing to defend? The Rock should have been there. Okay, what? Okay, well, guess what, Darth? 99% speak different from you. 99% think different from you. The Rock should have been the main. I mean, why wouldn't he show up though? Everything you're saying is valid because it don't make sense. He just gets involved in something and then all of a sudden he wants to back out. Like seriously, man, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because he should have been the main face there. How somebody crying when we're telling the truth? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. You sounding real silly right now, bro. But I'm gonna end it right there with you. Say what you want to say. I'm done. Say what you want to say. So back to what I was saying. You might as well just get out my chat. I don't care what you say no more. I'm gonna just end it right there with you. Like I said, The Rock fucked up that call. He fucked up the call Monday night. He fucked it up. He fucked it up. The Rock should have been there. Gets involved in the storyline and he just backs out just because. And the lame excuse he comes up with what the plan was to turn Cody heel. What they got to do with it? You should have been there. No, I won't shut the fuck up on my own live video. You get off the Rock jock strap. That's what you do. Anyway, The Rock should have been there. Look at you kissing that man ass. Get off his nuts. Anyway, back to what I was saying. All right, I'll be down there. So, like I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. So, like I said, man, The Rock can stay away from WWE. Nobody need him. Nobody need him there. He showed his true colors just by backing out his storyline. And what I think it was jealousy of John Cena surpassing Ric Flair world title record. Right, Aiden, right. This don't pay him no mind, man. Be done. But yeah. So like I said, man, The Rock just don't need to come back. This dude come back. He's probably liable to get overbooed by the crowd. So with that being said, man, I done went on long enough, man. I'm going to shut this thing down and probably do another live stream tomorrow, whatnot. So like I said, Aiden, turn on your notifications so you could catch me. Probably do it around maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Might be earlier than that. But anyway, with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm going to sign out.